Hello and welcome to the 43rd Minute Review Show. Today we're going to be talking about Mama, Andreas Muschetti's new film, famously produced by Guillermo del Toro and starring Jessica Chastain, among other people, but she's definitely the most famous. Let's get started, shall we? So Mama was adapted from a very short film, which is, like, if you see the short, it is just basically a sequence. There's no storyline, it's just the two wee girls getting chased by the Mama character. And that scene is exactly replicated into the film, so like that's quite a nice tie-in, but the problem is the actual Mama character. It's a great idea, like that a ghost raises these two children and like they have like sort of feral aspects and stuff like that because they're not entirely like they don't develop properly and everything like that, but when they eventually get rescued and taken to a normal house and the Mama ghost comes after them, you don't really feel intimidated or scared at all by the ghost character. Now a couple of days before we went to see Mama, we watched the test sequence of how they developed the character model for the Mama ghost, and so check this out. And that is much creepier than the actual ghost when you see her in the film, and I reckon if I'd seen that thing in the film I would have been just terrified the whole way through because it's so much creepier than what actually happens. And that's a fundamental flaw with any horror film, is that if you don't have any tension, you don't have any fear of the unknown, if your monster character is revealed too early on. I mean, like, I remember when everybody went to see Jeepers Creepers, for the first half of the film everybody was crapping themselves, and then when they turned out to be some sort of weird fishbat thing about halfway through, nobody was scared from that point on. And that really is a lesson for any horror film maker, is that you need to deliver the tension first, the fear and the build-up, so that even if your character isn't that scary or is a weird fish demon bat thing, you still can have like the majority of the film be terrifying because there is that fear of the unknown. But that doesn't happen in Mama. She's not scary when she's revealed, and she's revealed too early on, so she's not scary at all. And then, so what's the point in the horror film if there's no fear in it? Also, in terms of casting, Jessica Chastain feels like a really odd casting choice for this. She doesn't feel comfortable in the role, and she feels just a bit odd and strange and sort of disjointed in that film, and which is really odd when she's just been nominated. Sadly, she didn't win for the Oscar for Zero Dark 30. But aside from that, all the other characters in the film are just horror cliches. There's the psychiatrist who tries to develop and sort of uncover the truth or whatever, and the family dynamic, all ruined, angry auntie ghost that's a bit rubbish. I mean, like, it just falls flat after the first like 10 minutes of the film, which is bad, which is very bad. So, and I would never watch it again. And in terms of people being there, we were in the biggest screen in Cineworld and there was like 4 people in the whole screen, so can't say it's going to have a huge commercial success. But you might like it if it's a horror film, because the initial concept is good. So if you enjoy that and you find it enough to carry you through and you are afraid of the Mama character, then you might enjoy going to see Mama. But for us it's just a bit weak. So because of that, it's going to get 2 out of 5 from us. But check it out if you've got an unlimited card or on DVD or something like that, because you might enjoy it in the sense of like a kind of B-movie thing, but if you're going to have to pay like 8 to 10 quid to go and see it, definitely avoid it. But yeah, so that's Mama. See you next time.